Hello everybody. Hello. Drop a word in the comment section if you can hear me. Just say hello. Just say hello, okay? Say hello so we can interact, all right? Say hello. Hello. This is me, Flesh and Blood. And this year, it's my official first live for 2024, okay? Well, but unfortunately, it doesn't seem to be like the best news I'm coming to share today. But all information should be received with open hearts because it's either going to help you in making your decisions and then stop you from, doing things you might regret later on, or it will help you at least to, just know where you're standing, exactly where you're standing. Okay, so hello everybody. Thank you for being here. This is me, it's your girl Ada. Thank you. Thank you to all my returning subscribers for always watching my videos. And for all the new ones, welcome to this family. We're growing. We're really growing. Please let me know if you can hear me in the comment section. Just drop a word so I know I'm loud enough. I haven't got my mic connected, but I'm hoping I'm loud enough. Just let me know. So without wasting much time today, I'm just going to give out what I came here to say. All right, we'll just get right into it. I thought of making a video, but then I decided to do a live session because at times in the live session, it's more like a one-to-one because you can ask me your questions and then I can answer while I'm here, okay, instead of sending emails and then going back and forth. So while I'm here, if you do have any questions whatsoever, either on this topic or on a different topic, just drop it on the comment section, okay? And I will definitely get to you. But thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so very much for tuning in. This is happening on a very short notice, but I just had to, let us know what is happening, okay? So, as the topic says on the thumbnail, I would like to say that this is officially, I think 2024 is going to most likely be like the end of international recruitment of carers. And I'll tell you why, okay? So don't be in a hurry to go. I'll tell you why. Because I have here opened with me on my laptop the gov.uk website, and I have an information that was released on the 10th of January 2024, okay? So it's an information that I'm sure you're going to receive with very mixed feelings, but I think it's better to be informed and be wise, in making your decisions instead of just letting things go wrong. Okay, people have asked me this year, why haven't you been making videos about UK? You're not letting us know what's happening with migrating to UK. The truth of the matter is there's been like a lot of delay with being able to come to the UK. And you already know why. If you don't know why, you need to go back and watch all the old videos, because after the whole news came out about stopping dependents from coming down, and then it was changed and the money was increased and it was changed. So many informations have been going here and there. Now, this information I have today is like the main reason why they've been making all those other informations, like why they've been releasing all those other news. This I'm going to tell you today is the main reason. Like, this is the backbone of every other news, every other information which you've been seeing or hearing. Okay, thank you so much for all those who are just joining us on this live now. Okay, I will just go right into the information now. Something about the UK I like to say is, when the UK buys something from you, they don't just buy it and relax and come back to buy it again tomorrow, right? They will buy it and then they will go back and sit down and think of how to produce that thing so that tomorrow they don't have to come and buy from you. Okay, they don't want to come back and buy from you tomorrow, so they want to produce this thing from their own house so they don't have to patronize you tomorrow. I don't know if you get what I mean. Now, that is exactly what is happening with this whole carer recruitment from abroad. So the UK needed the carers desperately, and then they opened the borders, right? A lot of persons came down, everything was happening. It was all nice and rosy. And now definitely they've seen what's happening with their migration, like they feel like they're overpopulated and all that. So now the point is, what are we going to do to have carers from the UK instead of bringing from outside? So they've cut down the migration, they've increased the money, they've stopped the dependence. This is all to do what? This is all in a bid to reduce the number of persons that are coming to the UK. They still need the carers, but they don't want people coming in from outside, okay? So, and I will tell you exactly what has been released in the gov.uk website. Now, this was released on the 10th of January. So that's just like a couple of days back. Okay. So UK sets out plans to develop the domestic care workforce. Yes. So the government outlined plans to improve the carer prospects of the domestic care workforce through training, qualifications, and a clearer care career path. Now, I will tell you what this is. For the first time, there will be a national care career structure with defined roles and professional development. A new accredited qualification will be introduced to help recognize the work being done by 37,000 workers. Funding for hundreds of apprenticeships and digital training to embrace the latest technology. And this funding, they have received over 75 million pounds in funding for this exact project. I will just try to break it down for you. Now, what the UK government have planned to do this 2024 is put in money to make the whole carer work to become like a more reputable profession. Now, this is all in a bid to make the profession more attractive to people here, like to make it more attractive to residents of UK, to, people who are from the British people here. So they will want to do this job, because if you're working as a carer or you've simply work as a carer, you agree with me that it's mostly done by foreigners. The people here don't really want to do it. You might find one or two students who are picking up shifts as carers. That's because they're just going to school. You can't actually find somebody dedicated doing their 37.5 hours or even 44 hours as a carer in this UK. They just, they just do it in and out and they stop. And that's why the government had to, recruit from outside. So now the government is deciding to ask, what are we going to do to stop us from recruiting outside and then make this profession attractive to people here? So they are releasing a funding of over 75 million pounds to make this profession attractive here in the UK in a campaign that is referred to as Made with Care Recruitment Campaign. Now you'll be wondering, like, why am I telling you this? I'm telling you this information because even in this present day, we're still hearing news of people saying they are still paying for COS. We're hearing information of people saying, I paid for COS, I have not seen my COS. We're hearing information of people saying, oh, I'm still waiting. Oh, do you know where I can buy a COS? Please don't. Don't, because you will just be wasting your money. You see that your millions you've gathered, you're about to waste it, because right now, the Home Office has actually just suspended issuing of COS. We're hoping that maybe from March, after the whole dependent thing comes into effect, maybe they will resume. But right now, even people who are ready, like they have all their documents ready, just waiting to receive COS, they have not received. A lot of them have been on the DMs. They've also been in contact with the companies, and the companies are their hands are tied. Okay. Hello, Angelica. It's nice to have you here. Hello, Patrick. Hello, Naga. Thank you all for joining. So don't forget to leave your questions and I'll get to them, okay? So the companies are also tight hand. There's nothing they can do. This is a government policy. If the Home Office doesn't want to release COS, they are not going to release COS, and you cannot fight anybody. So even if you carry your money and go and give to somebody today and say you're paying for COS, even if you're giving the money to the Prime Minister, there is no COS going around right now. So you are invariably wasting your money. So this news I'm bringing out today is just to let you know that you should not bother doing it, okay? Don't bother going to buy COS. Don't bother going to pay for COS. The UK has tried its best to curb down migration, especially through these career routes. There are other routes you can still come to the UK. We all know there are so many other routes. You can choose to come to the UK as a charity worker, okay? As a volunteer charity worker. That part you're still able to come with your family. I've made a video on that. I'll be posting that maybe tomorrow. You can still choose to come with your family. Dependents are still allowed. You can choose to come. There are so many other, what's it called? The Innovator Funder visa. There are so many other visas, but not this carer visa. They are trying their best to limit the carer visa, but then every other part is still open there, okay? So you can still choose to come through all those other parts. But you see this carer part, it has officially, well, this is me saying, it's not on the side, but I can tell you that it's coming to an end, okay? It is coming to an end, because after putting 75 million pounds into the care sector, what do you think will happen? Now, this is not just going to be for only people who are indigenous of this place. Also remember that most persons who came down here as carers can also benefit from this, okay? So even dependents who came can also benefit from this. So many other people who are in different field can also benefit from this. So before you know, since they are making this very attractive, there'll be lots of persons now in the care sector. And once they have enough hands, then they will never have need to employ again from outside, okay? So just as they are trying their best to stop more people coming in, don't think that they are not making plans. They are making so much plans to see that they don't actually lose, they don't get stranded. They are making so much plans to see that the NHS does not suffer in the process of stopping the migration. So that is why they are doing what they are doing now. So anything you're doing, if you still have plans to come to the UK, you still want to come to the UK, maybe you look for another route, okay, guys? Just look for a different route. Look for a different route. Companies that are still employing at the minute are not even issuing any COS. It's okay if you're here in the UK. If you're already in the UK, there are so many jobs opportunity under the care work. They are looking for you desperately. But if you're not here in the UK, you want to be employed from international, from somewhere else right now, there is a limit. They are not giving anybody any COS, okay? And this is one of the reasons now, because they are going to try their best to see that they provide things to make people go and do it. Now, they are starting up a lot. They are issuing over £20 million for apprenticeship. Yes, for apprenticeship to get people to go and start doing carer. They are also going to launch the Care Workforce Pathway. This is the first time, and this is a national career structure for the adult social care workforce, covering the breadth and complexity of life. All these things are just in a bid to get people to come towards the carer sector. Okay, so over 50 million of funding for a new qualification. This will support up to 37,000 individuals in direct adult care roles. So I'm going to be leaving the link of this, whatever I'm reading now, at the description part of this video, so you can go back and you read and you see everything they're talking about. But the summary of it is the fact that the UK is putting a lot of money, £75 million. It's a whole lot of money, and they are investing this amount of money in trying to get people to get attracted into the caring sector, in trying to elevate people, to elevate the profession, make it more reputable, give it more reps, give it more prestige, to get people attracted to it. Because they feel that when people get attracted to it, then they don't need more people coming from outside to work, because they will have enough hands to work. So what I'm just saying this evening, the summary of it is, don't go paying anybody for COS. Don't even bother. Even if you're applying for companies who are still recruiting right now, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if that's actually going to is going to work or not. Okay, we don't know. We're all going to wait till after March, and then we'll see what happens. Maybe at the end of March, the Home Office will resume back to start issuing COS. But right now, there is no COS being issued. Even for those who already have the jobs, no COS being issued. So if you're looking for means of migrating, there are other countries that are actively, presently recruiting right now. Canada is recruiting. I've made over 3 videos about Canada recruitment. The last one I made is still ongoing and will be ongoing till 31st of January. Canada is recruiting actively. Finland is recruiting actively. Like, try to look at somewhere else. Don't just rely on the UK. I know maybe the UK might be your dream country, but right now, except new routes are opened up on how you can come over, the health and care worker part, we all know what's happening with that part right now. That it's no longer viable. Okay, it's no longer viable. And with this information they've brought out, it's not going to be viable anytime soon. Okay, because people were saying, no, the moment people carers stop coming in, and then the NHS is short, they're going to open up the doors and people coming again. Now with this information, we're seeing that they will not be opening any doors. Okay, they won't be opening any doors, because people will go in for this professions. People will go in to get these things. People will go in because there's funding for it. Okay, there's funding for it. People will go in, people will benefit from it, and then there will be lots of people who will be willing to take up the roles of carers here in the UK. Yes, a lot of persons will be willing to take up the roles of carers here in the UK. So there won't be any point to employ people from outside anymore. That's just what the summary of it is. If you have any questions, leave me your questions on the comment section. I'll be leaving the link of this information for you. So if you're making plans for 2024 and your plan involved migrating to the UK, look for different routes. Forget about the health and care worker route. That's exactly why I've not made any videos like telling you that there are any job vacancies. There are still job vacancies, but I want to be like, I try my best to be real, okay? I try my best to be at least as real as possible. So I don't go ahead giving you hope, you do these things, and then I know fully whether right now the CS are not being issued. So what's the whole point of it? So I will only tell you about the countries that I know are actively recruiting, and if you get the job, you'll be able to go over, okay? So that's what's up with the UK right now as regards health and care worker visa. And in case you don't understand why I'm talking about March, March is like the deadline. After March, any other person coming into the UK as under this route will not be able to bring their family. Okay, you'll not be able to bring your dependents. You'll not be able to bring any other person. You're just going to come alone and come and work. Maybe when you work small, you travel home and go and see your family and come back, if you know what I mean. Okay, so that's going to happen from March, and now we're seeing that even with time, even with that law, they still will not be taking as much as, because people will pick up these roles. Okay, people will pick up these roles. One of the reasons why this is not very attractive is the fact that the pay was not very attractive. You know, people tend to look at it as, this job is not for me. But now, if they are beginning to make it to be more this, more qualifying, and then you have better degrees, apprenticeship, and all what people will definitely go for it. Okay, people will go for it. So don't think people will not. People will go for it, and when they go for it, there won't be need for them to recruit from abroad. Okay, so that's just the information I'm giving out this evening. I saw this information now on the gov.uk website. I just thought to share it with everybody. So in case your plan involved coming to the UK in 2024, I don't know. I don't know, okay? So this is it. Thank you so very much for everybody who joined in on this live. If you do have any questions about any other of my videos while you're here, you can just go ahead and ask, and I will try to answer you before we go off for today. So ask me any questions about any of my videos. Any question you've dropped, maybe I haven't gotten to you, just ask. I'm still here for the next. I'm here till 7 o'clock, and then we can just interact. Hello, Angelica. How you doing? Greetings to you too. Hello, Patrick. Yes, it's a very scary news happening. Yeah, a lot of scary news happening right now, especially with the whole immigration thing. And Naga Seriantiri. Quinama, hello. How you doing? Thank you for joining. Thank you so much for joining. I was just rounding off there telling, I can just give a brief summary of what I've been talking about. There is an information on the gov.uk website about the reasons why there's been so many news flying around on the reduction of these health and care workers, okay? The reason why COS has been pending, the reason why they're stopping the migrants bringing family, the reason why everything is happening is because the UK government is investing over 75 million 75 million pounds into the system to get people to pick up roles as healthcare assistants, to get them attracted to these job opportunities. Okay, so that's it. Tried sending the email last time, but why was that? My email is very valid. It sure is. I received mails even today. The email is very valid. Check, maybe you're not spelling it rightly. Okay. The email is working, okay. I'll see if I can even drop it in on this chat as well. So you can ask me the question, whatever it is you wanted to ask me on the mail, since we weren't able to get across. You can ask it here while I'm still here. We still have a couple of minutes left. No, Patrick, this has nothing to do with visa renewal. They've made it very clear that all the new laws coming in section now has nothing to do with those who are already on their visa in this country, and it does not affect you applying for a new visa. It also does not affect you applying for your settlement. Okay, so it's not just about you renewing your visa. It also does not apply if you're trying to apply for your ILR. It doesn't affect you at all. Whatever is happening, whatever is coming in, it's going to be for those who are just getting the jobs and getting the new visa. That's why they're making all this very clear. So if you're already here in the UK, you already have a valid visa, you're good. You're renewing your visa, you're good. You're applying for your settlement, you're also good. So don't worry. steps to register for IELTS. It's very easy, frankly. Registering for IELTS is like one of the easiest things you can think about. I don't know exactly where you are, but what country are you? What country are you in at the minute? What country are you in, and which of the IELTS do you want to register? Are you registering the UKVI? Are you registering the general IELTS, or which IELTS? You know, there are types of IELTS. And then where you are will also determine. Oh, you're in Lagos, Nigeria. Fine. That's where you have the center most time. When I did my IELTS, I actually traveled from Port Harcourt to Lagos to go and do my IELTS. Okay? But then you can register your IELTS. Good. Good. So you know what, Queen Amma, do you want to actually send me an email? So we'll probably talk, or maybe on Telegram, because we may need to have like a longer conversation. If you get what I mean. Since you're a nurse, yeah. Maybe send me a message on Telegram. My Telegram handle is the same with my name on my YouTube channel. And then I can send you maybe like a voice note, or we can have a call. And then I'll tell you like all the process you're interested in knowing. Okay? Okay, Telegram is grand then. Send me a message on Telegram. It's the same name. Moses Patricia Adama. Okay, so registering with IELTS is quite easy. You can go down to the office. They have offices scattered everywhere in Lagos. Okay, you check them online, like IELTS Center near me. IELTS Center near me. Then you go down to the office, you have your money and all, and you pay. They will do the registration for you. You can also choose to do it online. Now they are doing it online as well. Okay, so after all this, then you prepare for the IELTS. There are so many materials. My name on Telegram is my name on my YouTube channel. You see my name on my YouTube channel exactly the way it's spelled. That's exactly how it is, okay? At the end of this video now, I'm going to leave you a message directly on my YouTube channel on your name, just to remind you also. There are so many materials for IELTS flying around. On YouTube, you will find, like, YouTube is a search engine where you can find literally everything, okay? So if you're registering and you've not started preparing, check YouTube. I used is it Get to Be English when I prepared, but now there are so many materials on YouTube about preparation for IELTS, okay? So many of them. There is also the British, what's it called? It's been ages I did IELTS. It's over 7 years now. It's a very long time. I can't recall very clearly, but there is this one that has like volume 1 to 13. I will get the name and I will tell you. It has everything, like the whole pack, volume 1 to 13. If you can practice them all and try to pass them well, I'm sure you pass your IELTS, okay? I wish you all the best. So send me that message and then we'll talk. All right, guys, if there is no other person here, maybe it's time for us to end this live, okay? I have 2 minutes more though, but it's okay. But all the same, thank you so much for joining. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining, and I hope this was a bit impactful. Even for those who will be watching this after now, I hope this is impactful. I hope this will help you in deciding where you want to go in 2024. This will help you know if the UK is still the best place for you to be coming at this time, or for you to actually be investing to come at this time, okay? Or if you just want to try some other place, try some other country, if you know what I mean, okay? But until next time, I will see you again. Thank you, guys. Bye. Don't forget to leave a like on this video.